Back when we first bought the chateau, I went out and bought a chainsaw to, because we knew we'd need it around the chateau grounds, but also there was like one particular tree which, a small one, but we wanted to cut it down. Anyway, since then, we have had both a bit of a nightmare because that chainsaw broke immediately, and we've had problems with other chainsaws too. Anyway, we have grown in both technical ability and confidence as it's been like a couple of years since we bought the chateau, and we've gradually taken on more and more ambitious projects, right up to cutting down the tree for the giant tree that's right next to the stables, which we had to do because for the natural pool there can't be like loads of rubbish falling, well, loads of like greenery falling from the tree into the pool, but also it was falling on the stable roof, which was causing the roof to kind of degrade really quickly. So it's got to come down. But yeah, our project for today is going to be trying to cut it down. I'm a little bit terrified because I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of trees kicking people in the face and doesn't bear thinking about, going the wrong way. I don't want it to fall on the stables, that would be a nightmare. So yeah, we've done our research, but yeah, we'll be taking all the precautions. You're cutting some flowers over there?
Ready for the guests.
Oh yeah, cutting the flowers ready for the guests. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, click the little thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, click the subscribe button too. Anyway, have a great week once you've watched the video, of course. Bye.
So, I bought another chainsaw. So we already bought one chainsaw, which was a disaster. It lasted about, I think I used it twice, and the second time it just kind of conked out. So we figured, do you know what, let's just get a bigger chainsaw. It's up to the task, because it's not only cutting the actual tree down that you need the chainsaw for, it's also cutting it up into lots of little pieces. We did try to hire one, but no one seems to have it in stock, and in the end we gave up and we thought, let's just buy one, as you can get a cheap one that's not too expensive. And yeah, so this one comes with a carrying case, which is new. I got that with the other two saws, quite nice. Right, and then the saw, wow. Ooh, it's heavy. This one's a petrol saw, so it's going to be quite beefy and heavy. Random, they've included a little petrol bottle. That's, I see. I think it's because you're meant to mix the petrol and oil, so they're giving this to you to sort of make sure that you get the mix right. But I've bought some stuff that's already mixed, so hopefully this will be fine. This stuff is already, I think it's already got the dosage. There you go, yeah, dosage 2.8%, blah, 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 blah. Very nice. So hopefully that'll be fine. And what else have we got in here? Oh, I really hope there's a chain included. It'll be annoying if there isn't. I'll have to go out to the shops again. So we want to chop this tree down tomorrow. Ah, it's already on. Brilliant. Right. Wow, look at that. As you can see, it is quite a big blade. Oh, that's pretty nice. Quite good. It's huge. Can't wait to give it a try now. I'm going to fill it up with oil and petrol, and I won't start it in here, but tomorrow I can get some footage of that. God, you have to put quite a lot of chain oil in to fill up the reservoir. That is that done. Right, I'm really tempted to give it a go. Do you think it's probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock? Wondering whether it's too late. Thing is, we're in the countryside. I think it should be fine.
So what we're going to be doing, so we've got a rope to,
This is a
are
follow,
you going to
as
scale
far
up?
as
It's
I
not a
know.
follow, we need to put as much tension pulling the tree this way as possible to make sure it doesn't fall on our newly roofed stables. So have that rope pulling this way, try and support it from the other side just to make sure when it falls ideally pretty much where Scylla is, so we might need to move Scylla.
Yeah, we'll clear all of that stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea is to tie this to as high as we can get to another tree over here. We'll probably end up bringing both trees down and it will hit the stables, but who knows.
Yeah, right, we've got to get on with it.
Really high.
Can you not throw it through that hole?
I need to change it, I need something to
Might need to tighten it up.
So I'm up here on the roof level of the tree, looking down on all of our handiwork, just trying to tie the rope here to give it some tension when we cut it.
Right, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just about to start chopping this tree down, and I've never done anything quite as big as this before. We chopped down a couple of really tiny trees, but it's quite dangerous. It's very close to the stables, and there's all sorts of ways we don't want it to fall. We've set up a rope that's like a zip wire, which we've used a little winch and tied it to another tree to hopefully pull it a little bit in that direction. But it's all going to be down to my technical chainsawing expertise learnt off YouTube. But yeah, all there is for it now is to crack on. So I've just got to cut out a big wedge at the front to guide the tree down, and then cut into it at the back, and then hopefully it'll just fall away exactly where we want it to. Fingers crossed.
So we've just finished chopping down this tree, which is quite scary really. I've been a little bit nervous about doing this job for a few days, well, for a few weeks.
Months.
Months, yeah. But it saved us £3,000 and it went surprisingly well, didn't it?
Yeah, we were just saying it couldn't have landed in a more perfect position, because too far that way the stable would have been taken out, too far that way the natural pool would have been a
our
bit...
beautifully built walls would have been destroyed.
Yeah, so it kind of landed perfectly. And yeah, it was a good experience overall. I think
Yeah, it's
we did very
definitely
well.
an adrenaline buzz. I was literally like afterwards, but yeah, no.
I was saying my sorries to the tree and saying please land carefully.
I was scared when you climbed up the tree to tie the rope around it, to be honest. But
No.
you seemed fine. Yeah.
Yep, over my fear of heights. So now we've got the rather long, boring job of cutting it all down to size. So I think this cues for a time lapse.
Yeah. Interestingly, though, we're agonising over destroying a beautiful tree, but it looks like it was actually rotten in the core. So there's actually a great big hole in it, and it looks quite unhealthy. So at some point, it genuinely might have fallen on the stable. So I think it's a good job we got it down.
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely.
Yeah.
So let's do a time lapse.
Yeah, let's get on.
Down.
Right.